y'all, I figured I'd come on here and make this video while I'm straightening my hair so I can get both things done at once. This video is going to be about 7 things that I wish I would have known before becoming a lash tech. Okay, and these are things that you should take into consideration too before becoming a lash tech, because I really had no idea about these 7 things until I really got into it, and it was like kind of too late. So consider this before becoming a lash tech, or if you're in the beginning stages, this is something to think about, to see if, I don't know, just to be aware of. Not that like you don't need to be a lash tech, it's just other things to know that I really did not know before I got into this. So my first point, I have a list. My first point is I didn't know I was going to be allergic to the glue. Like, I'm for real allergic to the glue. It's gotten better over time, but for sure I have so I sneeze every day just about when I'm lashing. Sometimes I develop like a little cough, but that usually doesn't happen anymore. My lash class, I actually was coughing pretty bad when I got certified a couple years ago. After the class, my eyes were bloodshot red. I was coughing really bad. My nose was running. I always sneeze from the glue, so the sneezing is just something that's pretty normal. At work all day, you know, me and the girls were sneezing, so it's just like an irritant. But the main thing is the red eyes. My eyes are usually bloodshot red. I have to apply eye drops a couple times a day when I'm lashing, and then I sneeze and my nose gets runny. Now the coughing has stopped. Oh my God. I don't straighten my hair. My hair is usually really curly and I don't straighten it. If it gets straightened, I go to a professional, because you see, like, I'm not even really getting it good. But anyway, I'm over it. I'm in hot, humid Florida, and I'm sick of my hair at the moment. So the best thing for me to do so I can kind of look somewhat put together is to just straighten it, because I was supposed to get braids, but I'm working on it. Anyway, back to the story. So I've used sensitive glue, I've used clear glue. They all do the same thing. Unfortunately, the glue is all cyanoacrylate for the most part, so if you're allergic to it, you're probably always gonna have that reaction. It has gotten better. I take Zyrtec every single day that I'm gonna be lashing, and that has helped a lot. But still, it just kind of sucks because I don't really want to have to take any kind of pill every day. I mean, unless it's like vitamins. So the fact that I have to take Zyrtec in order to deal with my job, because I'm technically allergic to my job, it's a little annoying, and it's something that I had no clue that could happen. And yeah, so I'm just dealing with it. Next thing that I wish I would have known before becoming a lash tech is how freaking gross people are. Y'all, I used to be on here on YouTube watching videos about how, you know, people have lice and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, that's probably just so rare. I've literally experienced a client having lice, and then like 2 other clients having like some sort of bugs in their hair. Look like outside bugs, like maybe they sat under a tree, or like little ants and stuff. And I get super grossed out by stuff like that. So yeah, it really disgusted me, and I kind of wanted to quit, honestly, especially with the lice. Like the lice almost died. I freaking almost died right there. I sprayed my whole body with alcohol. I threw everything away. Like, I went home and like washed my hair and poured tea tree oil all over my hair. I didn't get any lice on me. So I mean, I was good, but it's just still disgusting. And then, you know, I didn't realize either how people's lashes can really be disgusting. Like, they can really have a lot of stuff built up in their lashes, like eye boogers and like makeup and stuff that's solidified and that looks gross. Just all kinds. Like, I didn't know how disgusting it was. People smell. I didn't really think about that. I didn't think about people, you know, just having bad body odor or poor hygiene, or their hair being disgusting. And yeah, maybe y'all have thought about this, but I really didn't. I didn't really think about, okay, I would be experiencing this somewhat on a regular basis. Now, I'm not going to say it's a regular basis like weekly or anything, but you know, I've seen plenty of people who have disgusting lashes, nasty hair, don't smell good, very stank breath, especially with the masks, you know, and that's just stuff I didn't really think about. People fall asleep and they snore, and then they blow their breath in your face, and you know, you feel their breath on you, and it's freaking disgusting. Like, sometimes I be feeling like I'm a nurse up in there, like with the bodily fluids and stuff. But that's one thing that I don't know, I guess I really didn't think about it. And especially in the beginning, I was only lashing my friends and coworkers, and everybody's clean, you know, nobody's got lice, everybody has pretty good hygiene, everybody was taking care of their lashes and washing them and stuff. So I didn't deal with it until I started lashing at a salon and dealing with all of the public. The next thing is the pain. People told me in the beginning, like, oh, you're gonna be hunched over all day, like your back and your neck's gonna hurt. And I was like, oh yeah, but I'm young, whatever. No, it's for real. Like, when you start lashing a lot, lashing 7 clients a day or whatever, even at 5, I'm starting to feel a little no bueno. But then once you hit 6, 7, you're done. And you can try to do things to help your posture. You can try to get magnifiers to help, that way you don't have to lean over. But I still find that I'm in a good amount of pain. Like probably the 3rd day in of lashing. So I didn't realize that I would be in that much pain from lashing. It's not anything like I have to take medication. It's just you feel, you know, your neck is strained, your wrist. Right now, my wrist and my forearms and like the bones in my hands here, I am starting to feel them hurt more than normal. So I know that's when I need to kind of take a rest or like a break and not lash as much. And also holding your tweezers and the way that you position everything, that really matters too. The next thing that I wish I would have known is the learning curve. Like, originally I thought I was gonna start lashing. I thought after a couple months I would be pretty good. And then after those couple months, like, I thought that would be it. Like, you're not gonna keep really going through this learning curve of it, but it's so freaking long. And if you don't have like a certain amount of determination, you're gonna quit because you're gonna be tired of sucking and struggling, because it is a huge struggle. Like, your timing is one thing, and then even when you get the timing down, then it's your placement and application, then it's like the retention and trying to figure it out and figure out if it's you, if it's them. I mean, there's literally 500 different things that affect retention. I gotta take a break. There's 500 things that affect your retention. And when you're trying to work on your technique and everything and learn volume and everything else that you have to know, you know, it's a long learning curve and it can get very discouraging. So I didn't realize how discouraging and how like mentally I would feel about having to stay in this so long in order to perfect my craft. And honestly, I've been doing this over 2 years and it's still not perfected. You know, I've gotten a lot better. It's a lot easier for me, but I still struggle. And I still have a hard time lashing certain clients. It's gotten a million times better because there's certain clients that I wasn't even hardly able to lash before, who I lash now with no problem, you know, difficult lashes and stuff like that. So I guess to add to that, I didn't know I didn't know how people's lashes could be so different. You know, I just thought there was like straight lashes and curly lashes and regular. And then you start to see people who have like lashes that are sideways and curly, don't have lashes, gray lashes. People who have very thin lashes and gaps. And I didn't realize that either. And that's part of the learning curve, because you don't really know how to deal with those kind of lashes until you encounter them. Oh, smoke. Burning my hair. So yeah, the next thing I want to talk about is sitting all damn day. I knew I was going to be sitting, but I didn't realize how much you are planted to that seat. Some office jobs you work, you can stand up, you can move around, whatever. But like when you're lashing, the only time you're really standing up is to go get your next client, you know. You're not just standing up in the middle of your 2 to 3 hour full set and going to the bathroom or taking a little lap around the salon. Like, you're just not doing that. So I don't think I really realized that, because in the beginning I wasn't lashing that many people, so I wasn't really planted to the chair for that long. But now, you know, I could be planted to the chair for like a 5 to 6 hour stretch, depending on how my clients are scheduled and all that. And you're only getting up to go get the next client. So, and I like to be kind of active. I've always worked active jobs, so I didn't realize that I was really going to be planted to the freaking seat like that all day. And then because you are planted to your seat all day, guess what also goes with that? Your health. Because I sure did gain weight. Once I started lashing full time and not doing anything else, I was eating regularly, like not, you know, the best. And then I started to gain weight, and then I got hair in my mouth. Ugh. Okay, then I kind of realized, wow, you are sitting down all day long. So if you're going to be sitting all day long, you need to change the way you eat, because now you're gaining weight because you're not as active as what you used to be. And I do go to the gym and I do work out. And that's one thing I will say, like, if you're going to do lashes, you really have to make the time to work out, to like walk on the treadmill, walk around the block, run, do something, because you're sitting all day long and it's really not good for you. And then another thing, sometimes the way that you're sitting can be bad for you. So you can be putting a lot of pressure on your legs, on your ankles and stuff, cutting off circulation if you're like leaning to one side. So you really need to try to move around as much as possible in order to not have that happen. Oh, this ain't even get straightened. So yeah, I really didn't know that, how the sitting was gonna affect me. The sitting all day long for so many hours. That's one thing to think about, and you gotta make sure that you move around so you're not just so stagnant all day if you have time. All right, the other thing that I did not realize is, let's see. I guess I'll just touch on this because it kind of has to do with sitting all day. Lashing is extremely draining. I've worked other jobs. They've all been more active jobs, but this job is extremely draining, and I didn't know how draining it would be. Because if you have 7 clients in a day, or even somewhere around that, you have an extreme amount of focus for a good part of your day. Because you cannot just lash and look away like maybe you could if you're combing hair, brushing hair, or typing, anything else. You have to be laser focused the entire time, whether it's 1 hour fill or 2 hour full set, or sometimes longer than 2 hours for a full set. You have to be really focused, and it drains you. It's extremely draining. You're pretty much like this all day long, staring at lashes, and you start seeing double and stuff starts getting weird. So by the end of the day, you are completely drained, especially if you have clients who are actually talking to you. You know, like let's say you have a day where it's like a lot of talkers come in, or if it's people who regularly know you and you're talking like all that time, it's freaking draining. And you're concentrating, you're talking, you're getting stuff ready. Man, I just straightened my hair in like 15 minutes. I can't believe that. But I did, I blow dried it before. Anyway, so yeah, you will be drained by the end of the day. And by the end of the week, you will want to go home and not talk to anybody and just lay down and go to sleep on your freaking back because you're in pain and you're drained. So that's one thing that I did not realize before. I figure, oh, I'm used to running around at work. I'm used to bartending. Like, this ain't going to be nothing. I'm just going to be sitting there. But that sitting there is very draining, and you need to make sure that your personality type matches up with that, because some people, like, you're not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to just sit there all day and lash. And I think that's why some people will add in other services. That way you get a little break. I do lash lifts also. So the lash lifts are a good little break from lashing. I love those, and I wax, but I'm mainly doing lashes all day. All right, my last point that I have is when your clients kind of drop off. So you start off and you think, oh, I got like 20 clients, I'm good to go, I'm booked or whatever. 20 clients is not really booked, but I'm just giving an example. And you don't realize, like, oh my God, people are going to take the lashes off. People want to take breaks for them. Some, people want to save money. They may lose their job. Clients become allergic to the glue out of nowhere. Then they're going to take them off. And sometimes you may think that you're doing good, but you always have to account for your clients dropping off. And I didn't think about that in the beginning. So when my clients did start to drop off, I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I wasn't prepared. So that is the last thing that I wish I would have known before becoming a lash tech, because I just had this idea of like, oh, I'm going to get these clients and they're going to keep the lashes on forever, because I want to keep lashes on forever. But not everybody's going to keep their lashes on forever. Some people, they just want them for a little bit. Some people want to take a break once a year. There are some clients who they don't like them anymore. They don't like the maintenance. They don't want to deal with them. So you have to be prepared for all that. Oh, my hair is so long. I need a little trim. I need a little trim though, for sure. But anyway, I'm done with this video. I've bored y'all enough. Those are the 7 things that you should know before becoming a lash tech. If you have any questions or any comments, please let me know. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share it wherever you can. Thank you so much, and I hope y'all have a fabulous, blessed day.